Hi, welcome to the Insecure Chef. I'm here today with Regina on this mid-September day. Fall's coming close. Hollywood? No, Halloween is not that far away. So I thought today I would make a fall pumpkin dump cake. So we're going to do that. It's very quick, should be very easy, and it should be quite delicious. So I'm starting with a 9 by 13 inch pan, which I'm going to spray with non-stick spray. And I'm just going to smooth that around a little bit with a paper towel, just so I get all the corners and the crevices done. We don't want things sticking if we can avoid it. Okay, that looks pretty good in there. What we're going to do now is we're going to take virtually all the ingredients, and there aren't many, and we're going to mix it together in a bowl. I'm going to start out with a can of the pumpkin puree. Again, this is the puree, not pumpkin pie filling. This is puree. So I'm going to throw that in there. Always tricky to get it all out. Okay, that's my oven coming to temperature. We're preheated the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, you got a better method of getting this out quick? I mean, this little gizmo works very well.
Yeah, it does.
But it's still, you want to get it all out of there. As always, the ingredients and directions will be on the channel, but this is very easy to follow and it shouldn't be difficult for anyone to make. Okay, that's a can of that going in there. Now I have a can of condensed milk. Not, no. What do I have?
Evaporated.
No, I see I was going to make the mistake again. It is not condensed. It is not condensed. It is evaporated
Turn
milk.
it around so
Yes,
we can
it's,
see.
I'm turning it around. Evaporated milk.
Yep.
Okay, which I have shook very well. Make sure you shake that well, and that's going in now. Okay, that's all going in. Make sure there's nothing debris at the bottom. Okay, that's good. That's in. Now going in a half a cup of sugar. All right, we'll just get that stirred in there. Eventually we'll whisk that in there. All right, I'm going to follow that up now with 3 eggs. I have a big gripe with the egg company, or the chickens, perhaps. Maybe I'm angry at, I don't know. It seems that when I go and buy eggs and it says extra large or large, I would bet a good deal of my life savings that these eggs are not to size, because they're deceivingly smaller, it seems to me, no matter what I do. But anyway, for purposes of this recipe, we're going to call it 3 large eggs. Okay, so they're going in right now. We'll give it a little about one at a time kind of thing here. There goes the second one in, and now the third one's going in. Okay, all right, that's 3 eggs in there. And now I'm going to add a teaspoon of cinnamon or so, depending on your desire for cinnamon. I'm of the belief it's rarely impossible.
Do you use too much?
It's really possible to use too much, but okay. Now I'm going to switch over to a whisk here and get this well mixed in. Alrighty. Okay, just give this a few seconds. You want to make sure the cinnamon is always going to give you trouble. It's always going to look like it's not in there, but you do the best you can. Some folks actually leave it that way, get a little swirl effect, but you would like to get it dispersed through the batter as best as possible. And as you see, it's doing pretty good here. Main thing is to get those eggs in there. My eggs were cold, which makes the egg white like glue, so I should have took them out a little bit earlier. All right, what do you think?
That looks good.
Does that look good to you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What we're going to do right now, all right, we're going to dump this right into the 9 by 13 greased dish. That's going in now right here. All right, let me scrape that out, make sure we got everything. always afraid I'm going to drop this bowl. My hands are not the biggest in the world. Okay, close enough for chemistry. All right. Just give it the old tappa here. All right. Now we're simply going to follow this up with, I'm using Duncan Hines Spice Cake Mix. Okay, Duncan Hines Spice Cake Mix is what I'm using. You can use any spice cake mix you like. Let me just cut this tail off. Okay, and now I'm going to sprinkle it across the top of the batter. And you want to try to get it as even as possible. All right, we're doing okay here. Okay, I'll loosen that a little bit. If you see I missed any spots, hon, let me know. Because I have a lot left here. All right, we're doing good.
Yep.
I wish I was right-handed. I could do better on this side. All right, we're getting there. Look fairly even to you, hon?
Yeah. Looks good.
All right. Just want to get the rest out of this package. Again, you saw the package. I guess they're all pretty standard size. All right, now what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to try to do a little bit of a leavening to it. You don't want to mix it up now. That's very important. You want to leave that on the top. Okay? I'm just going to kind of run it through very lightly, just to get any big mountains out of the way.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
Good. I'm going to just check. Yeah, that looks quite good. Okay. All right. The next to last step now is to take about a stick or butter or whatever and slice it fairly thin, and you're going to lay it all across the cake here. Don't be stingy with the butter. Unfortunately, this was left out because I had to make a store run because I thought I had an ingredient which I didn't have. Okay, there we go. We got all the butter in place right now. Now the only thing left to do right now is to put this into a 350 preheated oven, which I'm going to do right now. As soon as I get my gloves on here. And we're going to be baking this for about 45 minutes or so. Again, everybody's ovens are different, so you'll have to make sure when it looks, the top's nice and crusty and whatever. So we're going to get that in there right now. Alrighty, that's the center rack. We're at a 350. I'm going to set the time, as I said, for about 45 minutes. And we'll be back. Okay, the 45 minutes is up. To be candid, with my stove, which seems to run a little slow, I had this in for 50 minutes, and it looks pretty good. So here we are. I can't pick it up right now; it's red hot. Hopefully later, maybe I can attach a picture of the cut cake just before we start to eat it. What I would do is I would finish this off with either whipped cream or vanilla ice cream, or whatever your topping you like, or just eat it the way it is. So, from the Insecure Chef and his wonderful wife Regina,
Have a great day.